Association matchup between the visiting Kaukauna Ghosts and the host Neenah Rockets. It's a chilly Thursday evening here in Wisconsin, but we're expecting a good matchup between these two FVA rivals. Good evening, everyone. I'm Ricardo Arguello, part of the USA Today Network Wisconsin digital live stream team. I'm here hanging out, as always, with Brett Christopherson as well as Jim Rosandick. Jim, he is bringing you those high-definition shots here at the Einie Dome, Ron Einerson Fieldhouse. And Brett, pretty good matchup here. We were here, I believe, for the first matchup between these two. We're in Kaukauna for the first matchup between these two teams. A bit of an upset with Kaukauna coming away with the win. We're expecting another good game tonight. I'm not sure if we're going to see. Oh, is this a regular season finale for the FVA? I'm trying to remember offhand.
I think for the FVA, but I know Neenah, I believe, has a game coming up against Preble.
Yes, and that also adds into it as the playoffs are just around the corner, Brett. But we're expecting to see a pretty good matchup between these two teams. A couple of pretty good head coaches, as we both know. Coach Russum for Kaukauna, Coach Brownell for Neenah. Brett, we're expecting a good one.
Well, these are two of the top teams in the Fox Valley Association. I know last week we saw the top two, right? Hortonville and Appleton East on last Friday night. Now we got teams 3 and 4, which really have fantastic records. You look at Ricardo, Neenah, 17 and 5 overall, 13 and 4 in the FVA. Kaukauna, kind of a surprise this year. They've really jumped up the standings, 17 and 6 overall, 12 and 5 in the league. So Neenah ranked 10th in the latest Associated Press state poll, and they've got the state's leading scorer in Allie Zabel. So this is a big-time matchup. My question to everybody out there, where are you? I hope that you are watching the stream tonight, because needless to say, I'm a little disappointed at the turnout here for a big game on a Thursday night, Ricardo, when there's no boys game playing on top of that. So I'm calling out the fans.
And no wrestling.
That's right.
Wrestling is in the sectionals level, and that's on this weekend.
So I'm kind of calling everybody out. Where's the pep band? Where everybody? Come on. These girls deserve the support. They're outstanding talent, a lot of young talent on both sides of the floor, which we saw in that earlier meeting that Kaukauna won. So I'm expecting a fun game and a great final tune-up, I guess you could say, for both of these teams as they get ready to hopefully, I guess, right, make a deep tournament run. Both of these teams are capable. One aspect that, Ricardo, that I'm really looking forward to seeing is how Neenah responds to that Kaukauna pressure defense. Man, they put a clinic on the first time that we were there. Were you at that game? I know. Or was that just me and Rosie there? I can't recall.
For Kaukauna?
Yeah.
No, I was at that game.
Yeah, they just put on a clinic, forced a bunch of turnovers, turned defense into offense. So how's Neenah going to handle that? I'm sure they're well prepared and ready to go, and it definitely helps when you have a sharpshooter like Allie Zabel that can light it up from anywhere on the floor.
Well, Brett, it might be a late arriving crowd. Maybe.
Okay.
Well, if you can't be an athlete, as I always say, be an athletic supporter. But you're talking about both teams, Brett. You put together some really nice notes here.
Thank you.
We're going to rattle those off. I will start with Neenah. Brett will follow with Kaukauna. And Brett, I was mentioning Neenah. They're 17 and 5 overall, 13 and 4 in the Fox Valley Association. Winners of 5 straight, 8 of their last 9, ranked 10th in this week's Associated Press and Wisport.net State Coaches Poll. Thank you for mentioning the Associated Press, Brett.
Division 1 as well, yeah.
That's right. They're coming off a 72-57 victory over Kimberly. That was Tuesday in an FVA matchup at Kimberly. That win gave Neenah the season sweep over the Papermakers for the first time since 2008-2009. That might have been the year they went to state, if I'm remembering correctly.
It could be. I know Coach Brownell tweeted that out after the game.
Super sophomore Allie Zabel, just as Brett mentioned. Big night for Neenah that night. Finished with 28 points, 10 of 18 shooting. That included 5 of 11 from three-point range. She also finished with 10 boards and 2 assists. Ava Cook added 19 points on 8 of 15 shooting. She knocked down 3 threes. Also posted 4 rebounds and 2 steals. Shelby Roth finished in double figures with 14 points, 6 of 7 shooting. She also grabbed 5 rebounds and tallied 2 assists in the win. And Neenah jumped out to a 15-point halftime lead and limited Kimberly to 35% shooting overall. Good game overall for the Rockets. Now, on the season, we talked about Zabel. She leads the team in scoring. That leads at 29.9, conference and state leader. That is remarkable, Brett, just a sophomore, shooting 56% overall, 46% from three-point range. Her 76 three-pointers are easily tops on the squad. She's also shooting 87% from the free throw line. She kills you in so many different ways,
yeah,
Brett.
She does.
That's a pretty complete offensive game right there when she's hitting that high of a percentage. Now, Cook is next at 11.3. She's shooting 40% overall, 36% from distance. She's knocked down 39 three-pointers. That's second on the team. Amaya Jones and Zabel, they're averaging 8.8 and 8.1 rebounds per game. That's respectively to pace the Rockets in that category. and Jones's average leads the FVA. Now, Zabel also leads Neenah in assists at 3.2. And as a team, Rockets shooting 43% overall and 38% from three-point range. Opponents are shooting 44% overall and 41% from beyond the arc. And Neenah is also out-rebounding its opponents, 33.1 to 23.2 per game, 10 per game, the difference there, and averaging 14.2 assists and 10.2 steals. Now, overall, the Rockets are averaging just a shade under 71 points a game. They're allowing 54.5. Still, that's a pretty healthy margin, 16-point difference there. Their next game, they're home against Green Bay Preble on Friday in a non-conference game. Regular season finale, that tip-off scheduled for 7:30. Brett, those Kaukauna Ghosts, what can you tell me about them?
Yeah, Kaukauna, Ricardo, 17-6 overall, 12-5 in the FVA. Ghosts, winners of 2 straight, 3 of their last 4. They are receiving a vote in.
That's right.
The Associated
that may
Press
or may not have come from me.
Division I, state poll. Did that come from you?
It may have come from me.
All right.
That's all I'm saying.
They're coming off a hard-fought 68-66 victory over Fond du Lac last Friday. That was a Fox Valley Association matchup at Kaukauna. 4 players scored in double figures for the Ghosts, who were led by Alexa Kinnis with 16 points. She also finished with 4 rebounds, 3 assists, and 3 steals, and shot 10 of 11 from the line. Taryn Christopher was next with 12 points on 5 of 8 shooting. She added 6 rebounds and 5 steals. Kendra Lamers and Aspen Novi chipped in with 10 points apiece. Kaukauna forced 23 turnovers and outscored the Cardinals 18-6 from the free throw line. On the season, Kinnis leads Kaukauna in scoring at 17.2 points per game. That ranks 4th in the Fox Valley Association. She's shooting 59% overall, 42% from three-point range, and 84% from the stripe. Elena Zarnicki is next at an even 12 points. She's shooting 48% overall and 37% from beyond the arc. She's also shooting well from the free throw line at 83%. Novi is third at 9.7 points. Her 42 triples are tops on the team in that department. Zarnicki and Kinnis lead the way in rebounding at 6.4 and 6 per game respectively. Kinnis and Savannah Robinson are tops in assists at 2.9 and 2.7 per game respectively. As a team, the Ghosts are shooting 46% overall, 35% from three-point range. Opponents are shooting 37% overall and 34% from beyond the arc. Kaukauna is also out-rebounding its opponents, 33.7 to 23.3 per game, and averaging 13 assists and 13.5 steals. Overall, as we look at the total points averages, Ghosts are averaging 63.6 points per game and allowing 53.9. And the Ghosts, you're right, this is it for them as far as regular season. Up next, they're going to take on Fond du Lac again. That is on February 25th. I believe that's next Friday. Here it is, Ricardo. A WIAA Division I regional semifinal. Tip-off is scheduled for 7 p.m. So we have reached that point of the season where we're going to start talking brackets and playoffs. And by the way, everybody watching, I want to get Ricardo's thoughts maybe around halftime. He wrote an interesting article kind of giving his predictions on the girls' side and maybe what we can expect at state and who's going to win the state championship. And let me just give you a preview, everybody. He's going the homer route. Every G10 school is going to win a state championship under Ricardo's predictions. So stay tuned for that.
Yes, and Brett, I will give you reasons why if you want to go down each division.
Ricardo gets mad, Rosie, when I call him out on that. So,
no, I'm a homer.
As much as we love what we see around here, there are some talented teams in other parts of the state.
There are, but they won't be winning state championships.
Great to be here at the Ron Einerson Fieldhouse. Man, we've kind of made a few treks here this winter. Always a good spot to be. Thank you, Mike Elkin, the athletic director, for making us making this space available for us and making sure we're good to go. Always appreciate coming to Neenah and dealing with Mike and the crew. We'll get to the starting 5 here in a moment, but first, our national anthem.
Here we go as we're getting starting lineups here at Ron Einerson Fieldhouse. Kaukauna starting out first. Taryn Christopher, 5'9" sophomore. Number 2, 5'8" sophomore. Alexa Kinnis, 5'6" guard, freshman. Savannah Robinson. 6'1" senior forward, Aspen Novi. And then rounding out that starting 5'10" junior guard forward combo, Alana Zarnicki. Hey, Brett, that's a young starting lineup, my friend.
Ricardo, a sophomore, freshman, sophomore, and junior and senior is part of that starting 5. The future is bright for Kaukauna basketball, isn't it?
Starting lineup for Neenah, Allie Zabel. Speaking of young, 6-foot sophomore. Shelby Roth, 5'10" junior. Ava Cook, 5'5" junior. Amaya Jones, we just talked about her. 5'4" sophomore.
Paige Werner, also number 21.
Yes, and Paige Werner, number 21. So, Brett, this is going to be a good game. I think we were both stunned last time these two teams matched up. I think, in my opinion, I thought Kaukauna's quickness and athleticism really popped. Maybe surprised Neenah a little bit.
Fast, quick,
I'll tell you right now, that Alexa Kinnis,
yeah,
she might be one of my favorite players, Brett. The way she plays, the way she is able to get things going, setting that tempo on defense with her quickness, something to watch, Brett.
Well, as I said, Joe Russum, the head coach at Kaukauna, as Neenah wins the tip, Allie Zabel with it, but he's got to be very excited for what's to come because all these kids are going to be coming back, with the exception in that starting 5 of 6'1" senior forward Aspen Novi, who's a really good player as well.
Basket's no good, and right away we have a rebound.
You could say the same, though, for Andy Brownell starting 5 in the Rockets. Just one senior in that lineup as well, Paige Werner. Everybody else is coming back. And it's got to be nice as there's a turnover, knowing that you have the state's leading scorer signed up to play a couple more years, right?
That is true. Already surpassed 1,000 points. She's on that 2,000-point trajectory, Brett.
Oh, boy, I know. Well, I'll talk a little bit about Allie Zabel and some of her scoring exploits a little bit later here tonight, but it's not impossible that she could set actually the program record yet this season. We'll talk about who holds that, and it's a long-time mark as well. Oh, good feed inside, good kick out. Rockets showing good defense, though, as well. Off the glass, nice finish. Taryn Christopher, Ricardo, good bucket, and using the glass, right? The glass is your friend.
It is.
Goes with the first bucket of the night. Good to see Joe Russum back. When we streamed the first game between these two teams, he was gone.
That's right. Assistant coach Darren Przinski was manning that head spot.
Was Darren with Joe at Appleton North as well?
He
Yeah,
also
I thought
coached
so.
Appleton North after Russum left.
3.
Yeah, 3
Ooh,
points.
nothing but net. Paige Werner with the triple for the Rockets.
Splash. And Christopher's going to be fouled down low. 16:34 left here in the first half. Just underway, I should say, here at the Dome, Ron Einerson Fieldhouse.
One more season we have of the Dome, right? They're building a brand new high school here at in Neenah. Looking forward to seeing what that's going to be all about. Oh, nice rebound. How about that? Oh, can't finish. That was Savannah Robinson, number 1. And the referee's letting them fight for it a little bit. I like that. Sometimes those jump balls are called so fast. Oh, nice block.
Was that Kinnis? I couldn't catch that number.
Zabel, deep 3 from the wing. Good. Wow. She backed up. Just trying to create some more space. They were going to play her on that line, Ricardo. She stepped back a couple feet, nailed it.
Well, her range is very expansive, so I'm sure she could do it right past the half-court line, Brett. She feels she could probably make it.
And she knew she was going to shoot it as that skip pass was coming over, too. So You gotta be really just following her wherever she goes. Almost a steal, and we're going to get a foul instead. So 2 team fouls here in the early stages against the Rockets.
Keenis, air ball on that one. Look at her.
Good
trying
hustle,
to get,
though, following
she
her
did.
shot, right? Watch out, Zabel wide open now, other wing, and rims out. Good look, though. And the Rockets get an offensive rebound. Look at Jones working hard, still working, and she's fouled. I know we saw her earlier this year. I'm trying to remember. I think it was against Hortonville. She had a good game. I know you were impressed with
She had 20-plus
Jones.
rebounds in that game, if I remember correctly. And she's just a sophomore, correct me if I'm wrong. So that's a lot of great young players, like you mentioned, Brett, for Brownell and Neenah.
Ghost, Ricardo taking a quick timeout, talk things over. There's a good look at Joe Russum, of course. Joe, the former coach at Appleton North, leading the Lightning to, 3 state tournament appearances in back-to-back Division I state championships. Kari Brecky, Sydney Levy, Paige Shabo.
Don't forget about Calypso.
Yeah, Callie Pullman was on that team. Boy, they were dynamite teams under Joe. Then he stepped back. Did a little coaching, I think, at Menasha. Didn't he do some volleyball help and then helped out was an assistant with B.J. Bruss at Xavier for a season. And now he's back in the FEA, and he's got a nice-looking program here building at Kaukauna. And we kind of said in that first time we saw them, as Jones misses her first, that there's some characteristics about this squad that remind you of those Appleton North teams a little bit.
Definitely the athleticism pops as Jones misses on both attempts.
Playing defense, that you have to play defense for Coach Russum. Same with Andy Brownell. I mean, he's a guy that has hung his hat on defense too forever. 2 excellent coaches. Andy's been doing it a long time. Good save. Christopher saved it, and now the Ghosts have it. They're going to get travel against Christopher. Working hard. I think she was going against Paige Werner. Paige Werner trying to hold her ground.
Well, Neenah definitely playing better defense in that first matchup, Brett. They're up at 6-2, and I think the defense has really set the tone early. This is where and look at Neenah breaking that press, Brett. Good job.
Oh, I thought they were going to kick it to Zabel, and she was going to shoot it. Nice job, just getting around the defense. So that's Paige Werner, and Werner's got 5 points for the Rockets. Look at this, a quick 6-point lead. Deep 3. Christopher with the shot, and no good. By the way, we talked about this the first time they met as well. Number 1 for the Ghosts, Savannah Robinson, just a freshman point guard. The younger sister of Carter Robinson.
Ah, yes.
The former Appleton North standout quarterback. Oh, that's going to go off of Ali Zabel, and a turnover. Not bad to be getting starting minutes, right, as a freshman. So another athletic Robinson coming through here in the FBA. It's going to be fun watching the players on both of these teams continue to grow. We talked about it on the Varsity Roundtable show last night. We had Neenah's Carter Robinson and Chevalier Emery Jr. on the boys' side.
Carter Thomas.
Or Carter Thomas, I'm sorry, Carter Thomas. Got Robinson on my mind. But and just kind of the young talent on the boys' side with Amari Allen at Kaukauna, the freshman, and Xavier Mitchell, the freshman at Oshkosh North. And you're seeing it on both sides, the boys and the girls. So just when you think, how is the FVA going to reload after this wave of talent goes through? Well, they seem to be in pretty good hands for the foreseeable future.
Well, I've said this many times, but I always think the FVA is the best conference for anything.
It certainly is on the short list, isn't it? Oh, good move and a nice finish there. That's an explosive move. Ricardo by Kinnis.
13:30 left here in the first half. 8-4 lead for Neenah. Rockets bringing it up court.
Well, good bounce pass. Nice steal, though.
Brett, both teams with 2 turnovers. check that, a third for Kaukauna. So double dribble going on.
Not sure who number 4 is for Kaukauna. I don't have her on my roster. Do you have a 4 on yours?
I do not. Well, maybe we can listen to the PA announcer.
Whoop, another turnover. Ooh. So there's that defense forcing turnovers again. Oh, most of travel, but she held her pivot foot. Christopher did. Look at Kinnis just exploding it off the glass, and she has a chance for the three-point play. Just puts it on the deck, and she's got that quick burst.
You know, Brent, I'm thinking that might be Kendrick Lamers. I have not seen. She wears number 11, but I don't see a number 11 sitting over there on the bench.
Okay. We'll pay attention to that. Maybe that is a uniform change. But number 2, we know who that is. Alexa Kinnis at the line looking to complete the three-point play. She does. She has 5 of the Ghosts, 7 points here to start this game out.
She's just going to be a great player.
She really is.
I mean, her speed and her athleticism, just like I said before, it really is noticeable. And this is a league with a lot of great players, and a lot of great athletes.
And another turnover. That defense now really ratcheted up, kind of off of that 30-second timeout. Dialed it up here, and Ghost trying to, again.
You talk about reflecting your coach, right?
Oh, how about
that
this?
Is awesome.
Wow!
Hey!
A scoop shot.
Brett, you know what I like to call that?
Let's hear it.
That's called the scoop-de-loop. Oh, almost a turnover again. Brett,
and it is. My goodness.
Brett, that's 3 consecutive turnovers by Neenah on their possessions.
Too many empty possessions. And what do we have here? A foul?
That's a turnover for Kaukauna.
Joe Russum not pleased with that call, as he's letting the official know about it. And let's see if the Rockets can get a good look here. And I think they got it, easier said. Well, she's been pushed. Yeah, I think that's a good call. And here we go.
Here we go. You can hear it, Brett. The name.
That's actually Baumgart, Addison Baumgart. So there you go. Number 4. She's number 33 in the program, but number 4 on the floor. And another turnover. How many straight empty possessions is that for the Rockets?
4 empty possessions.
I was going to try to finish my thought, get it in Allie Zabel's hands, right? But Kaukauna's not allowing that to happen right now. So doing a good job of, A, keeping it out of Zabel's hands, and number 2, causing these turnovers.
Yeah, 7-0 run here by the Ghost. Brett, that was almost a
close
over and back.
And wow.
Yeah, I think that's the good idea Robinson had, hitting her teammate out in the corner, but just a little too tall.
She's showing a little quarterback arm there,
yeah.
Isn't she? A little mustard on that pass. Let's see if Zabel can work. Now she's got to get it out of that double team. So they're doubling her, making sure they get it out of her hands, and now then they're keeping it out of her hands. And almost another turnover. Shot, no good.
Roth with the rebound.
Block, nope. And we're going to have a 2-shot foul. Helter-skelter to begin this game.
Roth, of course, doubles champion in girls tennis with Sophia Pape.
One of our fall nominees for the Spring Northeast Wisconsin High School Sports Award show.
Oh, Brett, the missed free throws got to be killing you.
They do. They do, Ricardo. And wow, Rockets now 0 for 4 to start the game from the stripe.
Good idea. Trying to hit Zarnicki down low.
Kaukauna beat Neenah 84-68 back on January 18th at Kaukauna. Game we streamed. Alexa Kinnis, big night that night for the Ghosts. 29 points, 5 rebounds, 3 assists, and 9 steals. Savannah Robinson, 15 points and 3 boards. Aspen Noe, 13 points and 5 assists.
Kinnis again, Brett.
And Kinnis off to a big start, already with 9 points, Ricardo.
9-point run for the Ghosts.
Isabel, oh, they just left her alone. And, usually she's going to knock that one down, isn't she? Another offensive board.
And a steal. That's 8th turnover.
And a steal right back. Isabel thinking about it. And she's fouled. And she makes a living at the free throw line as well as just being a great shooter all overall. I'll have to tell you about what she did in the first time these two teams met at the stripe.
Wow, five fouls already, Brett, on Kaukauna.
So in that earlier meeting, as you see Allie knocking down the first, she led the Rockets with 39 points that night back on January 18th, 14 of 15 from the line. So 14 of those points. That one rims out. She also had 8 rebounds, 5 steals, and 3 assists. Paige Werner, 13 points and 5 boards. And now we're going to get a jump ball. That'll stay with the Ghosts. Kaukauna's defense that night, Ricardo, forced 20 turnovers. And the Ghosts also shot 55% in that game.
Well, Neenah has 8 turnovers thus far, Brett.
Almost halfway there. Blocked.
Whoa, that's Roth.
And saved by Jones. And now Zabel has it, bringing it up the floor.
Good team defense there by the Rockets, Brett. Cook inside. Now Jones back out to Roth.
That defense all over the place again, just like last time. Never quit, do they?
No. Again, a reflection of their coach. That's the way Coach Russell likes to have it.
In that
Jones,
zone
left
defense,
hand.
and Jones, with the finish. Her first bucket, Ricardo. Tied up.
I thought Neenah did a good job of working for that open shot, Brett.
Good box out by Shelby Roth. And what do we have here, a foul? She went down pretty hard.
She did. You could hear that all the way up here, Brett. 3 rebounds for Roth, by the way.
So that's a 16 foul already for Kaukauna. We're not even halfway through this half.
I like this 2-1-2 press.
Ooh, that was a good shot by Werner, Paige Werner. And another loose ball on the floor. Rockets have it.
Zabel just really outworked Kaukauna on that one, Brett.
Zabel's going to shoot it. And it is going to, well, what are we going to do here? It finally goes down.
Brett, that thing was rolling around for an hour.
I'm not sure if I've ever seen that before. So Zabel with 7 points, couple triples.
Yeah, it looked like the water going down the drain a little bit, just kind of, swishing around.
I'm glad you said the water going down the drain and not the other.
No, not
easy
the
now. That's how I feel like my money's going when you look at the stock market these days. Swirling down the drain.
I was thinking about that water down the drain, Brett, because I had to do some dishes before I came over here. Almost a steal.
Well, what do we got here? Good save. Corner 3, good. And that's Christopher.
Keenis with the assist on that, though, Brett.
Yeah, and good strong hands by Kinnis to keep that with the Ghost. Christopher with 5. There's a 3 from the corner. That was a good shot by Ava Cook. And she gets her own rebound. Shot blocked. Kinnis blocked it. And we have a jump ball. Look at Jones fighting with, I think, Christopher.
Coach Russell not happy with that call, Brett.
Zabel, she doesn't need much space. Good find in the wing. That was number 12, Rachel Dietrich with the miss. And the Rockets again, they're kind of winning the glass right now.
They are, Brett. I have them for 12 rebounds thus far. Kaukauna with 7.
Corner 3, that was Cook, no good, and the Ghost with the rebound that time. So here we are, 14-14 as we look at our Cooney's Embroidery Sportswear scoreboard. Good job by Kinnis to hold her pivot foot. Finds the cutter. No, blocked by Zabel.
Bill's like, you're not doing that in my neighborhood.
Boy, that zone defense is tough. Zabel, good find on the kick out and knocks it down. She's got 10 points already, 3 triples. Looks like Joe Russell wants it. Is that a timeout for the Rockets or the Ghosts?
Oh, it's Neenah, Brett.
30-second timeout taken by the Rockets.
A lot of action, Brett. Started kind of slow. 8-2 lead by Neenah to start, Brett, but then there was a long run by Kaukauna. Now it's the Rockets up by 3.
And Zabel with 10 of those Rockets points. Hey, thanks to Cooney's for being our sponsor. Get your team, club, or business name out there with Cooney's Embroidery and Sportswear. They customize products specifically to fit their customers' needs. Family-owned for 20 years. They have the skills and experience to customize your apparel and spread the word about your organization. Delivery services available. Contact them today at 920-731-0922 or send them an email at Cooney's, COONEYS 0922 at sbcglobal.net. So both teams burning 30-second timeouts here this half. And a 3 from the corner rims out. Good look for number 24, Elena Zarnicki. She's got some college offers. Zarnicki, Bemidji State, Florida Southern, Minnesota State, Mankato, St. Cloud State, and Wayne State College. So some options for Zarnicki, the Division II route. And look at this. Just a simple pass is just so difficult against this Ghost zone defense right now. Take that, Jones.
Yeah,
yep, off the glass. No good.
Now, she didn't make that shot, Brett, but you're
It's
right.
there.
When it's there, you got to take it. That's the only way to keep that zone defense honest.
Well, and what you can do if you work that high post, Ricardo, is you're playing that free throw line, so it's a 15-footer, but then all of a sudden you get that back into that defense. Then you play that short corner, and then you got some options. Or you could kick it out to a 3 from the corner. So I like that when teams run some zone offense running through that high post.
Just under 7 minutes left here in the first half. And Kaukana's defense making it difficult for Neenah, Brett.
Good ball movement.
Roth down low.
Almost a turnover.
Yeah, did a good job of corralling that loose ball.
From the wing, good, and that's good patience. Paige Werner with a big triple for the Rockets.
Well, there you get rewarded for your patience on offense. Waiting for that shot to develop, and it did.
8 points for Werner, 2 3-pointers for her. That's 5 threes this half already for the Rockets. And that's out of bounds, going to stay with the Ghosts.
Brownell was trying to physically contort himself.
There he is.
Yeah, look at a contortionist there, hoping that would go Neenah's way.
Yeah, he's a fun, animated guy. Always enjoy my conversations with him, and he's been doing it a long time, very successful. There's Christopher, knocks it down. And she's been hot. She's got a pair of threes and 8 points.
Just a lot of good players here on the court for both teams, and young players. It just boggles my mind.
How'd you like to be facing one of these teams in the playoffs? I mean, what an assignment, and that's out of bounds. So it's another turnover. You say Fond du Lac is going to have to play Kaukauna right away in the Division I regional semifinal. Don't have the brackets in front of me. I know there's been maybe some coaches that weren't too happy with the computerized way of doing things this year as far as the brackets were filled out, right?
Right, and that took over the coaches having a say in it.
But wasn't that a coaches association?
It was a coaches association, yes. But not it, and it wasn't unanimous though.
But obviously a majority, so it went through. Oh, good steal and good save by
Roth's got to be careful there.
So it wasn't the WIA saying we're going to do this. It's Zabel working her way inside off the glass. No good. And a good near save, and the Ghosts have it. Quickly down the floor. How about that for some fast-paced basketball? Kendra Lamers with the bucket. But, yeah, seeing some folks complain, and I'm thinking, well, the Coaches Association was the one that decided to go forward with this. Not the WIA's fault. I guess maybe they want a little bit more transparency in how the computer is working and how what the formula is per se. As Werner, how about that? Boy, she's been hot.
Yeah, Brian, anytime there's those kind of big wholesale changes like that, that is because of the coaches associations of that respective sport bringing it up. They take it to committee, look at it, and if it's warranted, it brings it up to a vote, and then the membership votes, or the Board of Control votes on it. So it's an interesting way of doing things, Brett, and I guess we're stuck with it for a couple of years at least.
But, obviously part of that formula is Isabel launching one, can't get it to fall, but is conference champions.
Right.
Might overtake maybe strength of schedule, right? There's a nice finish by Kinnis. She's got 11.
Good close game as we're nearing the 4:20 mark here left in the first half. That's a good matchup, Kinnis and Isabel.
We'll be watching that the next 2 years.
Look at Roth.
Nice finish off the glass. Strong move by Roth, her first bucket.
Got Cook on a push for Neenah. That's their 4th foul, Brett?
That is correct.
4:09 left in the first half.
Her second, Ava Cook's second. So, 14 fouls for the Ghosts, or I should say the Rockets, 6 for the Ghosts. Been fun coming to the Ron Einerson Fieldhouse this season. It's been a fun winter, right, for the Neenah basketball fans. The boys ranked number 1 in the state in Division I, of course, and girls ranked number 10. Kind of seeing that same winter at Appleton East. Boys and girls been ranked in the top 10. Look at this. Buries another one. Look at Christopher, her 3rd triple, and she's got 11. And we're tied up again as we look at our Cooney's Embroidery and Sportswear scoreboard.
5'9" sophomore. That's Christopher. As there's Kinnis kind of took it to the mouth.
She's just working off that screen. Zabel doesn't need much space.
You can't leave her open for a second.
13 points and 4 triples. Rockets in that zone defense.
Look at Kinnis. Not able to convert, Brett. That was a nice move into the paint by her.
Her and Jones falling. Now it's 4-on-4 as Zabel is going to try to work inside. Tough off the glass with the finish. I think that was her left hand.
It was.
So you think Allie Zabel's a shooter, Ricardo? She is, but she's strong enough to take it to the rim and finish. We've seen that a few times this season as well.
Almost had the steal on that ensuing possession by Kaukauna as well.
So Zabel now 15 points. Again, we've talked about it numerous times this season. You look here in the FVA in particular as we have another 3 rims out and a good box out by Jones. You got the top-ranked teams on both sides, Neenah boys, Hortonville girls, and then you look at the scores. Jackson Pavletsky, we have a foul. I think that's going to be on Zabel.
It is.
One of the state's top scorers on the boys' side in Kimberly. Saw him, put 46 points in last week against Neenah in a thriller, an overtime thriller that Neenah won by 1. And then you got Allie Zabel, the state's leading scorer here on the girls' side. So, look at the talent the FVA is just putting out this season. It's unbelievable. A season like I can't really remember, certainly in I've been here 25 years in this market.
The only one that comes to mind is that year with Halliburton and McCabe. But even then, I don't think the depth was.
The depth is, that's the key right there, right? The depth. And then having the state's leading scorers.
Nice steal by Amaya Jones. 2:35 left here in the first half.
Oh, I thought she was going to let it fly there. She's working her way in, left hand. How does she get that to go through? Look at Zabel. So now you kind of have to play out on her because she's been hot from 3, and then she takes it inside. Christopher, who's been red hot. Give it to Zabel, right? 17 points here. She's got the basketball.
She's cooking right now, I'll tell you that.
And she doesn't force things
either.
No,
I think it stunned the defenders, too, that she was able to get that shot off, Brett.
Yeah, you just watch her always moving, working that baseline now, getting to the other corner. Triple, no good. Good look by Sophie Cook. Ghosts want to run. Good outlet. Nope, too far in front.
Again, good idea.
Looking for Abby Jensen, number 3. But just too far in front. But, Allie Zabel makes it look so easy. Same with Jackson Pavletsky. I know you weren't there last week, but
I've seen him play, though.
But 46 points, it was like very easy. And I guess that's a compliment because
made it look easy.
Yes, it's a compliment because it isn't easy. It's anything but. So when these players can just pour it in like we're seeing here tonight and we saw last week, it's a treat. I'm hoping Jackson, if there's a way, if he could stay a couple more seasons at Kimberly.
I don't know if that's possible, Brett.
Here we go. Steal, layup, and good. That's number 24, Elena Zarnicki. Her first basket, and a much-needed one for the Ghosts. Joe Russell playing a little defense as well. And there's a Ghost zone. Zabel, deep 3. Wow! Ricardo, she's got 20, and she's got 5 threes. What do you do?
And none of those shots are gratuitous.
They're not. She's not towing the line, Ricardo. She stepped back a few feet from the stripe there. 3 from the top. Robinson short. Zabel has it, and we're under a minute to play. I'm not even going to say if you want to hold the ball because you know what's going to happen when I do.
Yeah.
They'll take a quick shot. And watch out.
Oh.
Turnover. Robinson fighting it. Good save. Oh, back to Robinson in the corner. Short. Box out by Roth. Maybe now you want to play with one shot.
Coach Brett.
I'm always saying play for one shot even if there's 4 minutes left on the clock. Especially against his zone, right? You should be able to kind of hold it. Oh, no way. There goes the bell. Got it. Are you kidding me?
Even Russum's beside himself. What? You can't defend that, Brett, when it's 5 feet beyond the three-point arc.
My goodness, 23 first half points. Is that 6 threes?
That's indefensible. You can't do anything.
I don't think the defense is expecting it either because, time's winding down. You think you're in a zone. They're going to play for that one last shot. She just lets it fly. Good box out. Nope, they're going to get, I think, Roth on the foul.
It's a conundrum, Brett. Wouldn't you let her shoot that shot? 5, 6 feet beyond the three-point arc?
No, not with her.
She's pulling the Steph Curry there.
Exactly, because she can do it. I don't think you can allow that. 23 first-half points for Ali Zabel. We might see 50 tonight.
Kaukauna looking to get a basket here and keep this, put this under 10 points. And
big hoop, good inbound play.
Kinnis.
And that's a good basket to end it on for the Ghosts. Nice little inbounds play with the time winding down. Wow.
That was fun.
Well, it's halftime here at the Ron Einerson Fieldhouse, and a quick look at our Coonies Embroidery and Sportswear scoreboard shows the Rockets leading the Ghosts. We'll talk more about tonight's game and a whole bunch of stuff coming up, not only digitally but just coverage-wise. We got a very busy stretch here in the next few weeks. After this short break.
Hello, everyone, and welcome. I want to play a little game. The rules are simple. I trust that you are all wondering where you are. I can assure you that while your location is not important, what these walls offer for you is important. Redemption. If you earn it. You will have a chance to redeem yourself for the games you played with others by playing one of mine. 60 minutes from now, the door to this gym will open. Unfortunately, you will only have 36 minutes to win. Those of you familiar with the Fabulous Five basketball team will know their devastating effects on the human body. You see, they have no fear. They don't feel pity. They don't have remorse. They will school you with their execution of excellence. But most of all, they don't like to lose. The only way to overcome them and walk out that door is to find a win. A task that many have tried, but few have succeeded. Taking into account that you're at a great disadvantage here, I'm going to give you 2 hints, so listen carefully. Several skills are hidden around this gym. One is inside the basketball in front of you. Another is in the shoes you choose. Be warned, the wrong pair could damage your game. You all possess the ability to dribble, shoot, and defend. Once you realize what you all have in common, you will gain a better understanding of why you're here. When you hear the buzzer, let the game begin.
Welcome back to the Ron Einerson Fieldhouse here at Neenah High School. Take a look at our Cooney's Embroidery Sportswear scoreboard. The Rockets on top of the Ghosts here. Great late season Fox Valley Association game between two of the top teams in the FVA. Rockets leading 37-28. Once again, thanks to our sponsor, Cooney's Embroidery and Sportswear. They have the skills and experience to customize your apparel and spread the word about your organization. Contact them today at 920-731-0922, or again, send them an email at Cooney's, COONEYS 0922 at sbcglobal.net. Also, you saw it there just moments ago, USA Today Sports Plus. That is the new sports app that puts the fans first. Get the latest scores, stats, and standings, and enjoy interactive experiences with our award-winning sports writers. Download USA Today Sports Plus from the Apple or Google Play stores today. USA Today Sports Plus. Fan harder. Ricardo, that was a fun first half.
I'm still kind of looking in amazement at the scoreboard here, Brett, and I see 23 next to number 1. You know,
that's a good night.
I was going to say, in normal hoops, that's a great night for.
That's a great night.
Great game. And she's done it in one half. And I don't want to say she makes it look easy because it takes a lot of work to do.
Yeah.
You know how many thousands of shots she must have shot to get that stroke to look that good? She's truly amazing to watch. And the thing that just makes it even more, the capper, she's a sophomore.
Yeah. Well, then that last three against that zone deep, kind of been right in front of the Kaukauna bench, and you said Ghost coach Joe Russum was just like,
what can you do? What do you tell you?
He has to come on the floor and defend her,
Yes.
maybe. It's a fun first half. We'll run down the first half scoring here in a little bit, but you saw here during our halftime break, the Fab Fives are now boys and girls. They're both out now, so great work by you and Jim Rosandick, but maybe, again, you want to promote that here a little bit. Let
Absolutely.
people
if you go to,
know where they can find that.
Yeah,
good stuff.
postcrescent.com. Go into the sports tab on Varsity. You should see all of them there. The girls team came on a little earlier, but they reposted that, so it's out again. Please check that out. The girls' postseason starts this next week, Brett.
Yeah, crazy, isn't it?
And the boys the week following. So it's that time. It's almost March Madness.
Proud to say we're going to be streaming playoff games again, regionals and sectionals, both boys and the girls. I know hopefully you'll be a part of some of those anyway, but I know you got a busy slate coming up with the wrestling, don't you?
I do. I'm wrestling boy starting next week, and then it's individual wrestling at the Cole Center, and then team wrestling the following weekend at the Fieldhouse.
Yeah.
Also hockey. We have great hockey teams in the area, Brett, and throughout Gannett. So we're expecting possibly championship contenders from our area in each one of those championship games for hockey.
It's really been a heck of a season, all-encompassing when you look at the fall season. I know Mike and I we had a meeting today for the Northeast Wisconsin Sports Awards show. Mike Sherry, by the way, our sports content editor, sports editor, basically.
And he's helped you out.
He was there. He was with me last week for the Neenah Kimberly game. So he's I call him our rusty Staub, our pinch hitter. Right? You bring him out of the dugout, and he's going to slap a double right in the gap and always be on top of his game. But we were talking about the state champions, and I think if memory serves, Mike said that in our G10, which is our 10 markets, we had 8 fall team state champions. Yeah. We're going to have a bunch here this winter as well, without a doubt. So, and I'm guessing that'll just carry over into the spring. It's really been a banner year for the Northeast Wisconsin, and in particular, certainly the Appleton area has really been having a great basketball season. So it's going to be fun.
Brett, you were alluding to it earlier. You can run down before you do the scoring, our 5 divisions for girls of basketball.
Yeah, you came out with that kind of your breakdown on who's going to
I mean, it was kind of a quick scan and quick breakdown of what we have. I put down the championship in the predicted winner and what I think would be the 4 finalists or the 3 other finalists besides that champion. And yes, I did happen to have, Gannett, USA Today Network, Wisconsin
winning every
teams
one of them.
But I think they're legit.
Well, D1.
D1, I have Hortonville. I'm not going out on a limb there.
No,
to me, it was either going to be them or one of the other Gannett, Wisconsin teams. I think you could certainly put Appleton East as a contender. De Pere. I did put De Pere as one of the 4 finalists, so to get to the Rush Center. And in Division II, Notre Dame. That's not going on a limb.
No.
You and I both think very highly of Notre Dame.
They took down Kimberly in the night we streamed them a few weeks ago. Absolutely.
They've taken down a couple of top seeds in Division I, as well as Waupun, one of the top seeds in Division III. And in Division 3, talking about Waupun, I predicted them to win. They were number 1 for a long time. They've played a heck of a schedule here down the stretch. I still think they'll rebound and get it. And if it wasn't them, it'd be Freedom.
Yeah.
Freedom's undefeated. Well,
they
were undefeated.
You have Freedom going to state.
Yes, and it's going to be a heck of a tournament. I'm really excited. Division
D4.
4, I might have reached a little bit. Look, I'm a big believer in Jeff
I
Chu.
know you are.
He has 2,000-point scores for their career on his team in Vogel. And why am I blanking on the other girl? But he has 2,000-point scores on that team. He beat the defending state champion, Michigan. That they're in their conference. They split with them during the season. And he's played some other top teams in the area. I really think they're going to do it. I think they're going to pop through and win that one. Division 5, I didn't go on a limb there. Assumption's the defending state champion, right, Rosie?
Team.
The Royals, they have a very good point guard, but her name escapes me. It's Alinza de la Rosas or something. She's a great player. Great point guard. She's hot in terms of the way she distributes the ball. I remember watching the lacrosse game. I'm like, she was doing Euro steps, Brett. You don't see that at the D5 level. Okay, now she's from Spain, so she's a transfer student. So that might have been taught to her when she was younger.
Open enrollment.
Open enrollment. But I don't think I went on a limb on any of them. Maybe the St. Mary Catholic, but they're number 5
but listen,
in Division 4.
Jeff Chu has won a state championship with the Zephyrs before. Then he went to Hortonville and really built that program up, and now they've taken it to another level. Now he's just doing it all over again at SMC.
It's going to be a busy week for us at the Rec Center, Brett, I think.
It's going to be very busy at the Cole Center, the boys'
and
side
I'm doing the boys next week.
Yeah.
And you're right on that, Brett. I'm hopefully expecting to see you there, my friend.
I
won't be there, but you'll be there.
Yeah, we'll have to talk to Mike about that here. But, hey, we're almost ready to start the second half. I want to run down the scoring first for the Rockets. Zabel with 23, Roth with 2, Werner with 10, Jones with 2. Zabel has 6 threes. The Rockets have 8 threes overall. For the Ghosts, Christopher with 11, Kinnis with 13, Lamers with 2, and Zarnicki with 2. Looking forward to it. This winter has flown by. I don't know what you guys think, but, man, I can't believe we're starting to barrel into the end of February. Mother Nature, continue to please be nice to us.
I think she will be, Brett. I'm hoping.
Kind of seems to be the weather pattern right now, doesn't it, as the Ghosts start the second half. But don't mess with her.
Oh, no.
And a true sign that spring's on its way, those Shamrock Shakes are about ready to come back out.
Here we go.
Yes. Good rebound. Good take by Kinnis, and Roth with the board. So if you're Joe Russum, how do you stop Zabel?
That should be obviously paramount. I think you stop them by just having good positions on offense, Brett.
But
their defense did force the right amount of turnovers.
But the Rockets kind of cleaned it up there towards the back end of the first half, I thought, and took better care of the basketball.
You can't have that happen.
And Roth with an offensive rebound kind of sneaks in.
That cannot happen. You can't have offensive rebounds. And now she'll be going to the line to shoot 2.
Roth with those 2 first half points, and now 0 for 3 from the stripe. Hey, speaking of coverage, we're going to be back at it next Thursday as Kimberly hosts 6th-ranked Appleton East. That's an FVA boys game. Live coverage from Jack Whippick Court will tip off at approximately 7:15 p.m. So looking forward to a good late-season FVA boys game. And then that Saturday, Ricardo planning to do a girls regional final. Don't know where we'll be yet. Kind of eyeing potentially maybe a Freedom Wrightstown matchup. Be a good regional final.
That would be a great one.
At Freedom High School, and there's a big bucket by Elena Zarnicki, a three-pointer, down to 7. So, going to be back at it next Thursday, and then a bunch of Thursdays, Saturdays, or at least the next few weeks. And then the stream team takes a breather. We've been going hard. You think about it, Ricardo. We were doing streams in the spring with spring football. Didn't get much of a break there. Look at Zabel. Ooh, cleared some space. Offensive rebound. Look at Jones working hard. Good defense and a good block. Didn't see who swatted it out of there. And Zabel with the near steal down the floor. Look at the Ghost quickly. Three-pointer. Good. Nope. That was Novi with the miss. Oh, watch out. I thought she was going to let it go there.
She's dangerous. She'll shoot from anywhere.
She will, but again, like I said in the first half, she doesn't force it now. There's that good skip pass. Good. And there was a good close out there, but you see that zone kind of swaying that side. Good find on that skip pass, and now Zabel with 26. And she's having one of those magical nights.
Yeah, if you're Kaukauna, you don't want there to be a Neenah run here that gets it to like 15, 16 points. That might be too big of a hole to climb out of.
Novi at the line, looking for her first points of the night.
One of 4 seniors on the team is Novi. We have some barking going on.
Not sure what that's all about. And Novi, I think it's going to stay with Kaukauna.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, you look at Zabel. She scored at least 21 points in all but one game this season. She has 21 20-plus point games, 10 30-plus point games, and 2 40-plus point games. Now, that's coming into the season. Oh!
Now, no one can be able to jump up and get that one. Is Brownell going to go out there?
No, Allie's dad, Mark, who's just sitting down in front of us, he was a fantastic basketball player back in the day.
They're using the little pool method there.
He could get that ball down, I'm sure.
Billiards method.
Looking at Mark sitting down there. He's still got some springs in those legs. UW Oshkosh Titan Hall of Famer, great career with the Titans. Oshkosh North standout, coach at SMC for a while.
Yes.
Twice. Also Fond du Lac and I think Green Bay Southwest, so Mark's a good guy. Known him for many years. Yeah, so Allie, and those are the point totals coming into tonight. So she's already got 26. So she's rewriting her season history book here. Good block, and look at the defense. Oh, on the floor here. What do we got?
They're just letting them play.
Here? We got a jump ball. Going to go to the Kaukauna Ghosts and Andy Brownell. He's not too happy about that call.
No, it looked like there was a little bit of a hook on a Neenah player. So I can see why he's a little perturbed, Brett.
Looking at Zabel, her season high, Ricardo, a pair of 41-point efforts. That was against Hortonville on December 17th, the game we streamed, and then Kimberly on February 8th. She's tied, I think, for the 6th highest single game total in the state this season. That's 41 points. So she's on her way to reaching that. And we're going to offensive foul.
That's a third turnover on Neenah, Brett.
So Paige Werner picks up her second foul. Zabel entering the game, Ricardo 7th in the state in three-pointers made with 76. Second in free throws made with 143. She came into, they go, nice feed, and Christopher with the bucket.
Keeping her, they're hanging around. Kaukauna, all you need is a little bit of a run here. Get it to within a possession. That's what you want.
Oh, good seal on that post, and Jones is fouled. That's a nice entry pass inside, and she really had good position. You know, looking at Allie Zabel again, coming into tonight's game, 1,092 career points, so she's already over 1,100 points. As Jones, good, 1 of 3 now from the line. She hit the 1,000-point career mark in 42 games only, which is amazing. What do we got here?
They waved off that
lane
free
violation.
Throw. Guessing that's what that was.
So it was Zabel with already over 1,100 career points. You know, the career mark, Ricardo, 1,219 points by Kathy Hagerstrom. She
that
played
was before my time.
1975 through 79. She might reach that this season yet.
Oh.
Zabel.
75. Brett, you're in high school.
Yeah, easy. 1,219 points. That is the school career program record. Zabel now with over 1,100 points, and the way she's scoring, there's a number of games that the Rockets could still play this year. It's not impossible for her to break the career mark in her sophomore year.
Especially if there's a lengthy playoff run.
Exactly.
You're talking about if they reach sectionals, that's at least 3 games.
You know, she scores 30, 40 games. I mean, she's kind of doing it seemingly all the time. That'd be a heck of an accomplishment. And look at Jones fighting. Nope. Good rebound by Savannah Robinson. Look at her handle the basketball, flying down the floor. She's going to take it all the way. And she scores.
Again, that's where the defenders were stunned that she actually attempted to go coast to coast.
Yeah, waiting for that kick out, but it was wide open. And look at how her burst, her first points of the night. And a 6-point game. Oh, too easy, but Werner can't get the fall. And now fouls.
Right now, Brett, it's they got it within 2 possessions.
Yep, fouls coming here. That's a 3rd team foul. And that's Ava Cook's 3rd. So 3 team fouls for the Rockets. And yeah, you're right. This was kind of teetering. A 10, 11-point game for the Rockets, and now just a 2-possession, 6-point game. And we know what that Kaukauna defense can do with all these turnovers, and they can turn those turnovers into points quickly. Rockets showing that zone. And another foul.
Yeah, that's on Roth. Brett, is that the 5th foul on Neenah?
That's 4.
Oh, it is 4, okay.
And Roth, though, picks up her 3rd. So Roth and Cook with 3 fouls apiece. And I think Roth's going to have to sit down here. A lot of game left with 12:56 to play as we look at our Cooney's Embroidery Sportswear scoreboard. Hey, folks, don't forget we got a great deal right now. Digital subscription to the Post-Crescent, the Northwestern, the Fond du Lac Reporter, all of our USA Today Network Wisconsin sites. You can see it scrolling on the bottom of your screen. $1 for 6 months, full unlimited digital access. Please sign up right now as we see a turnover. Oh, blocked, though, as Jones working hard, and another block. And now we got a hot potato here going on with the ball, jump ball, and it's going to – arrow's pointing to Neenah. Go to postcrescent.com/subscribe, any of our sites /subscribe. But back up to a 6-month, $1 deal, Ricardo. You can't go wrong with that.
No.
So please subscribe today. Is blocked again. Jones fighting hard. Another block. Look, Kinnis spinning in the paint, gets her own rebound, and I think we're going to get another jump ball.
And this will stay with Kaukauna.
Well, good positioning inside, too, by Zarnik. He just couldn't get it to go. Jones holding her own defensively, and we're going to get a travel. So now we're kind of seeing a little bit of that turnover bug biting Neenah again.
6 turnovers for them this half, Brett. .12:07 left here in the second half. And Kaukauna trying to crack that 6-point deficit.
Kinnis thought maybe she's going to shoot it from the wing. She's got it right now again.
Neenah defense, that zone, really doing a good job. Kinnis wants
team.
To go up.
And nope, travel.
Yeah.
Good double team right there at the end that kind of forced that travel.
4th turnover for Kaukauna. 11:33 left in the second half. We've kind of been stuck on this 42-36 score, Brett, for about a minute or so.
Good battle. 2 of the top teams in this very rugged and deep conference. As I said in the open, nice tune-up for both squads here to get ready for postseason play. Ortonville, the FVA champs. We saw them with the victory last week against Appleton East. The bell, and she's fouled. We got a couple ghosts on the floor.
Yeah, you know, Neenah is in that meat grinder of that sectional, bro, with East and Hortonville.
Yeah.
Kaukauna, I think they're going south, right? So they're in a different sectional when it comes to the Division I field, Brett. So I like them as a dark horse. I really do.
Another note about Allie Zabel, again, over 1,100 career points, but she's also, she enters tonight's action second in the state in Division I in three-point shooting percentage. So, good chance if the Rockets don't make it to state that she could be part of that three-point challenge at state. Top two make it in each division, I believe, and there is going to be a foul against Robinson. She can't believe it. She thought it was a clean block.
She will definitely get some consideration for Player of the Year.
State Player of the Year?
Associated Press Player of the Year. I think Miss Basketball is only for seniors. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Correct.
But we don't have such conditions for the Associated Press Girls Player of the Year.
Full timeout for the Ghosts.
Full disclosure, it would be up to me to nominate her, Brett.
Well, you got KK Arnold too at
KK Arnold. There's some other great players as well. I know that Randolph girl is having a heck of a season back down in Division 5. You could make a case for Emily LaChapelle as well, leading her team in all three major categories. A two-time first-team player coming back. So a lot of great talent. There's no lack of talent in the girls' game in Wisconsin.
And the boys' side, too, and that's what we're going to be doing next week. Kimberly and 6th-ranked Appleton East FVA matchup. Live coverage from Jack Whippet Court at Kimberly High School will tip off, again, at approximately 7:15 p.m. And then we're also planning on streaming a girls' regional final that Saturday, which is February 26th. I'll announce what game we'll be covering on my Twitter account, at PCBrettsy. So please give me a follow, and remember, you can access our previous Game of the Week live streams on any of our USA Today Network Wisconsin websites. Just go to the sports section and scroll down until you see the Watch Our Varsity Game of the Week Prep live streams link. You know who a dark horse is for me on the boys' side? Kimberly.
I would agree with you.
You know, you look at their record, and it's not Kimberly-esque, but they have just played a meat grinder of a schedule. They played some of the state's top teams in Divisions 1 and 2, and that includes teams in this league. And when you got a kid like Pavletsky and, you know, even Owen Polakowski's a sensational player. And
well, I would say in that same vein in Division 2, that would be Oshkosh North for me.
Yeah. How about Zabel, another bucket, and the Ghosts, or the Rockets now back up by 11. And Zabel now with an even 30 points after that make. And Christopher now with a bucket. She's got 15, so a good answer. That's the thing with Kaukauna. Plenty of time left, 10.5 minutes. Keep it under 10 points, right? And keep it within striking distance.
All you need is a little run. It's within a possession.
Bounce pass, back out. And a foul. That was number 11, Sophie Cook, going to the line, drawing the foul. And she came down pretty hard. Hopefully she's all right.
Yeah, I think her head might have hit the floor.
Andy Brownell going out there to check on her. Bill Gasheen, our guy, texting us, our photojournalist. He's shooting the St. Mary Catholic Hilbert game. Zephyrs all over Hilbert, 35-19 at the half. So Jeff Chu and the crew looking pretty good, and hopefully
it's Vosters and Chloe Vogel. Those are the 2,000-point scorers on St. Mary Catholic, but you don't see that too often.
No, not at all. It's a heck of a career, heck of a pair of careers. See Sophie Cook kind of holding her head. Hopefully she's okay. And good to see her back on her feet. Now, was that a shooting foul?
I think I see the two fingers go up, so it must be.
So Ava Cook comes in to shoot for Sophie Cook. And gets the first one, nothing but net. And can't get that second one to fall. So Ava Cook with 1 point on the night after that made free throw. Back up to a 10-point lead for the Rockets as we look at our Cooney's Embroidery Sportswear scoreboard. Rockets zone defense, closing out hard on those shooters. There's A good look for Aspen Novi. Can't get it to fall. And watch out. Here comes Zabel. She can handle the basketball. She's going to go up and foul off the glass and in. Fighting through contact.
Oh, man. You run out of superlatives for her.
And almost a turnover. 32 points for Zabel. She's going to hit 40, isn't she? 2 40-point games on the season.
Kennis off on her, and that is a Kaukauna turnover. Their 7th of the half.
Zabel, one of the top recruits nationally. Number 13 by ESPN. I think that's going to go up as the summer circuit concludes. There's Zabel from the top. Good. Nothing but net. And that's a timeout coming for the Ghosts.
Hey, it's just her night.
And you kind of look at Joe Russum. He's
what
kind
can
of
you
like,
do?
Come on. I mean, but those are deep threes. Actually, that's a Neenah timeout. I thought the Ghosts were going to take another one.
Again, 35 points for it, but none of those shots were gratuitous.
No.
They were all efficient shots within structure.
But maybe you play some junk defense on her and kind of a box and one type deal, and just have somebody just shadowing her for. I'm sure they've seen it all, but it seems like with the zone, I mean, she doesn't need much space, and she doesn't have really a limit on her range. So what do? You almost need somebody on her at all times shadowing her.
I'll tell you what, though, I think Neenah really came out with a chip on their shoulder, Brett. I know they did not like what happened the first meeting. And this is their home court. They weren't about to let Kaukauna run them off the court like they did over in Kaukauna last time they met.
And actually surviving quite a few turnovers tonight. That Kaukauna defense has done its job. But credit the Neenah defense. Neenah defense doing its job and forcing turnovers back the other way, and almost one right there. So the Rockets making it a little bit difficult for Kaukauna. And not only that, but when there are turnovers, Neenah getting down there pretty fast to make sure that the Ghosts don't turn those into runouts and buckets. And almost, look at this, a turnover as I speak. Up and nope, foul. Kinnis fouls Cook. Cook going to the line. 16 foul now already for Kaukauna with 9:08 to play, so a bunch of free throws here. I think we're going to see in the back end of the second half.
.908 left here in the second half, and I think the biggest lead so far for the Rockets. .17-point lead for Neenah. Ninth turnover.
Yeah, defense forcing that.
Well, to me, that was an unforced error, though, Brett. I think I want to say that Warnicki thought Zarnicki thought there was going to be a cut down low. Nothing surfaced, so unforced error.
Look at this. She's kind of eyeing it up, and she's thinking about it. But, again, Zabel does not force the issue. She's coming harder on that baseline. Turn around off the glass. But Werner with the rebound.
Zabel just ripped that one away. That was she did that away from Baumgart.
And again, she's got the ball handling skills. You have to honor her, so you have to play her back a little bit because she can beat you on the bounce and get to the rim.
It's gonna be fun to watch as she develops over the next 2 years.
Well, all these players are, as you said, the talent on both sides. Robinson, Kinnis, I mean, you can go up and down the line on both squads. These will be some battles here in the next couple seasons. But just when I thought last week the Rockets had a 17-point lead over the Papermakers, I thought that game was just about done, and we saw how that thing ended.
Good call, Brett.
And Roth with the bucket. So you never know.
15-4 run now by Neenah, Brett. At one time it was 42-36.
There's a deep three, short. That was Zarnicki. number 3, Shelby Roth, picks up her 4th, so she'll have to exit the game with 8:03 to play. As we look again at our Coonies Embroidery and Sportswear scoreboard, Zabel right now with 35 points for the Rockets. 8 3-pointers. Just another day in the gym. Oh, good find inside and a nice basket by Addison Baumgart.
She has 10. Zabel also has 10 boards, Brett.
So a double-double. Zabel working against that double team. Oh, still fighting. Nope, and the ghost, well, we're going to get a trip. I think that'll be on Zabel.
Yeah, Zabel actually grabbed Lamers. Lamers looked up, gave her a little shot or a little glance, Brett. Zabel knows that was a foul.
No argument there, right?
Nope.
Almost knocked away. New defense playing, they've dialed it up tonight too.
I was going to say, look how far out extended Kaukauna has to get, Brett, just to move the ball around.
So 17 foul, Ricardo, for the Rockets means bonus free throws coming. And Jensen, I believe that was at the line, Abby Jensen. Ghosts will keep the basketball down 17, under 7 minutes to play here in our Varsity Game of the Week prep basketball live stream. There's Zarnicki, no good. Kinnis with the rebound and stolen. And now the Rockets on the run. Oh, Zabel, she's going to take that. She's wide open, good. That's too easy, isn't it, for her?
What can you do?
I don't know.
There's nothing you can do.
Zabel now with 38 points.
We were watching
against the Rockets.
Yeah, we were just watching a extraordinary performance by Allie Zabel. 38 points.
Can't hit the front end of that, but the Ghosts keep it. And kind of now or never time, right? Down 20 points, and Zabel has it. Looking to get that 40th point. And Rockets now as Jones trying to get inside and knocked away.
Too quick. She can't put the ball down there in the paint, Brett. The quick hands. They just strip her of the ball.
3 Ghosts surrounding her. Knocked away. Christopher trying to attack. Watch out, Zabel. It's 2-on-1. Good bounce pass. Left hand, no good. Zabel, and that's number 11 for the Ghost. Kendra Lamers fighting for it. And I think that's a jump ball. It'll stay with the Rockets. This is really something. I mean, going again from a 46-point game from Jackson Pavletsky last week to now almost a 40-point game this week for another FVA player. Crazy. Seems like we've seen another 40-point game. Was that Amari Allen or Xavier Mitchell? I got to look that up. Earlier, I thought one of those guys had a.
Well, Zabel had a 41-point one.
Yeah, we saw that, right?
Yes.
Maybe that's what I'm thinking. Is Zabel over the score or the backboard?
Yeah,
maybe that's against Hortonville, right?
That was here. Yeah,
you're right. So those tuning in late to Allie Zabel sitting on 38 points for the Rockets. Neenah up by 20 as we look at our Coonies Embroidery Sportswear scoreboard. Zabel with 9 threes tonight. out of bounds, going to the Rockets. And as I said, she came into tonight 1,092 career points, so 38 more points to that. So she have 1,130, I think, right now. If my UW Stevens Point math is working that fast. So she's not that far off the pace. The school record is 1,219 points. He's within striking distance of that easily this year. That was set in 1979, again by Kathy Hagerstrom. Could you imagine, again, breaking the school record in your sophomore season?
Again, and I want to stress this, these aren't gratuitous shots by her. She's
No.
not Anthony Pieper, who's shooting it 50 times a game. Oh, you know what I mean? She's actually taking good shots.
Yeah, her shooting percentage tonight's pretty high. And they aren't towing the line threes either. They're deep triples.
Oh, nice.
Good hand, yeah,
Anticipation.
Werner. Good find, and nope. Werner, though, fighting for the rebound, and I think she's fouled, and that will be the 17th foul now against the Ghosts.
Allison Kendra-Lamers, that's her third, 17th foul. Paige Werner shooting bonus.
We're going to Paige Werner's night. 10 points all in the first half. Looking to add to that total here with the front end. Nope. And
Zabel with the
Zabel got it to fall, and the three-point play coming. There's 40.
Allison Abby Jensen, that's her first, 18th foul.
What can you do? If you're Russell, there's nothing you can do. She's just having one of those nights.
I don't know what you can do, but all I can think of
30-second timeout by the Ghosts.
as the Ghosts burn a 30-second timeout, the only thing I can think of, and I know I said all the time, is wow. What do you say? 40-point, the third 40-point night of her season. We've seen two of them live streaming. Her season high is 41. Twice she's done that. So we have a chance to see her eclipse that. I'm guessing that must be her career high as well. I can't remember. Obviously, I didn't check her game by game stats last season, but anybody out there that knows if those 41-point nights are her career high, let me know on Twitter at PC Brettsy. Looking to match that here tonight, and she can't do it, and I jinxed her.
And that stays with Neenah, though, Brett. So she might have a shot at a bucket here.
Watch out. Got around the defense. Little Euro step off the glass, and there it is. 42 points, Ricardo.
Woo!
A season high for Allie Zabel. 42. 3 good from the corner. That is Addison Baumgart.
And Zabel's done that in just a variety of ways, Brett. She's an overall offensive machine.
Question is, can she hit 50?
I don't think Coach.
She's eyeing it up, though.
I don't think Coach will keep her in that long.
Rims out. Pretty good move off the glass for Zabel. Yeah, with the 3.5 to go. Well, you keep her in for maybe a couple more minutes, though. Off the glass, good. That's Kendra Lamers. Zabel, look at that. Jeez, left hand just slicing through the lane. 44 points for the sophomore. Triple from the corner. That's good for Abby Jensen.
Maybe she will hit 50.
Couple more threes and she's got it. Short on that was Werner. Tough shot. Offensive rebound. Foul. That's number 11, Kendra Lamer. She's going to go to the line. 19 foul, but this 2-shot foul coming up. Paige Werner picks up her 4th. Actually got a text from our friend Jim Strick. Her 2 41-point games, they're saying this year were the single-season school record coming in. So this is now the single-game Neenah High School record tonight for Allie Zabel. Thanks, Jim, for chiming in. We appreciate that. As Zabel checks out of the game with 44 points. Come on, Andy. She got a couple more three-point opportunities in her, don't you think, Ricardo? Let's see 50.
Let her rest.
Congratulations. So breaking her own single-game school record is Allie Zabel with those 44 points. 9 three-pointers. $23 points in the first half, 21 in the second half. How about that?
That's some balance.
Again, those are 2 sensational nights normally. 3 from the corner, no good. That was Josie Jupstrom. Werner now with it. Back out. Werner's going to take it from the top, and no good. Look at this rebound.
Skied up there.
I think that was Sage Kirklewski, the 5'4" junior, skying for that rebound.
Fouls on Josie Jepstrom, that's her
37 rebounds for Neenah, Brett. Just really doing the job against the Ghosts.
Cleaning up on the glass, right? Kind of keeping things to a minimum for Kaukauna offensively, but how many offensive rebounds did the Rockets get? And that's not what you want to do when you got somebody who's shooting as hot as Allie Zabel was tonight. You want to limit her to one chance, right? You don't want to give her multiple opportunities. And Werner knocks them both down. So Werner checks out of the game with those 12 points, and now the Rockets back up by 20 as we look at our Cooney's Embroidery Sportswear scoreboard. Again, folks, our next Game of the Week live stream, we're going to be back at Kimberly. Should be a good one. Kimberly and the 6th-ranked Appleton East Patriots. That's a boys' game. I'm guessing that must be the regular season finale for the boys.
Mm-hmm.
We'll go live at 7:15, so stay tuned for that. That's a week from tonight, and then the playoffs start. We're proud to say that Unison Credit Union will be our playoff sponsor this year, so looking forward to bringing you a bunch of girls and boys regionals and sectional matchups. And we're going to be somewhere that Saturday night, next week Saturday, for a girls regional final. And it looks like, is that Cammie Soderberg going to the line?
That's her 3rd and team foul. Katie Soderberg will shoot the double bonus.
10th team foul against the Ghosts. So 2 free throws coming up for Soderberg. I wonder if there's any relation to the Stevens Point Soderberg. Brad Soderberg, an assistant coach at Virginia with Tony Bennett. You don't see that name too often.
No, you don't.
And Soderberg with the 2nd, so 1 of 2, 1 point on the night for her.
I think we see, is that Cook coming back from the trainer's room?
Yeah.
Ice bag on the back of her head. She took that tough tumble.
Hopefully she's all right. Might have a good little headache there later tonight, but hopefully she can bounce back, feel better, and get ready for the playoff run. Ricardo, how would you like to face, I know Kaukauna kind of off its game a little bit. Allie Zabel had a big reason why, but again, that Neenah defense also playing well. But how would you like to try to prepare for either of these two teams come playoff time?
It's going to be tough. I think they bring a lot of specific strengths that each have. Kaukauna kind of ran into a buzzsaw tonight, though. I think Neenah's been playing well, and they wanted, obviously, to avenge that earlier loss.
Yeah, they were ready, weren't they?
And there's another steal, and Kaukauna, that's a 13th of the half for them as the final seconds tick off in tonight's game. 69-48 lead for Neenah.
Well, teams, especially outside this league, as we get one last shot here before the buzzer sounds, but teams aren't going to be ready, especially if you're out of the conference. And there is the final score, final buzzer, for that Kaukauna pressure. And that Neenah, the way that they both can, certainly that Kaukauna zone and the way they can get out, but you saw the Neenah, they can mix things up. So that's going to be difficult if you're going to go against a kind of a defensive net that can turn defense into offense like Kaukauna. Conversely, though, Ricardo, that's scary when you have to go against a girl like Allie Zabel if you got to prepare for that. She can single-handedly carry a team.
She can.
And that makes the Rockets ultra dangerous as well.
I like both teams in the postseason. Of course, they're going into different sectionals. So I think Neenah's really going into a tough one. We talked about the teams they're playing against. Kaukauna, maybe they're not as a strong overall as a sectional, but they're coming out of the FVA. Anytime you come out of the FVA, Brett, you know you've been weathered some battles in the FVA. So I like both teams in the postseason.
How about your quick thoughts on this one, too, as you wrap up?
Well, I just think
just kind of you're right. Neenah was ready after that getting beat the first time around.
Zabel's the story.
Yeah.
It's amazing to watch a player of her caliber do work. We talk about all the time how we're blessed to be in the Valley, Brett, and to see just otherworldly talent. She qualifies. She's up there with the Jordan McCabe's, the Tyrese Halliburton's,
the Jackson Pavlovetsky's.
I mean, she is an all-world talent. I am so happy to see her reaching her potential. She can get better.
I know.
And that's the thing that we have to think about. She can get better. It's going to be interesting to see how the postseason will shake out. I wonder if she continues that strong play into the postseason, and if she does, oh boy, that's going to be fun. Brett, she's going to be the all-time leading scorer in Neenah history. I can guarantee. I think it will be this year.
The way it's
I think it'll be this year. So, Brett, hey, great show, and we'll talk to you guys again next week.
Sounds good. Let me run down the scoring before we sign off here from Ron Einerson Fieldhouse. Let's start with the Rockets. Zabel, 44 points. That breaks her own record, a new Neenah single-game program scoring record. So congratulations to Allie. I have her down for 9 3-pointers. So 44 for Zabel. Roth with 5. Ava Cook with 3. Werner with 12. Fisher with 1. Soderberg with 1. And Jones with 3. For the Ghosts, Christopher led the way with 15 points. Robinson finishes with 2. Kinnis with 13. Jensen with 3. Lamers with 4. Novi with 1. Zarnicki with 5. And Baumgart with 5. With the victory, the 10th-ranked Rockets improved to 18-5 on the season. They finished their FVA slate 14-4. And the Rockets are back at it tomorrow night right here, a non-conference game against Green Bay Preble. That's a regular season finale. Tip-off is scheduled for 7:30 p.m. The Ghosts finish their regular season at 17-7 overall, 12-6 in the FVA. And Kaukauna off until next Friday night when they will be home against Fond du Lac in a WIAA Division I regional semifinal game. Tip-off is scheduled for 7 p.m. Again, as for us, we're back at it next Thursday night as Kimberly hosts 6th-ranked Appleton East in a Fox Valley Association boys matchup. Live coverage from Jack Whippet Court at Kimberly High School will tip off at approximately 7:15 p.m. And again, we're also planning on streaming a girls' regional final that Saturday. That's February 26th. I'll announce what game we'll be covering on my Twitter account at PCBrettC, so please give me a follow if you are a Twitter user. And don't forget, you can access our previous Game of the Week live streams on our USA Today Network Wisconsin websites. Just go to the sports section and scroll down until you see the Watch Our Varsity Game of the Week Prep live streams link. And don't forget about that great deal right now on a digital subscription. 6 months, $1. That gets you all the benefits. Full access on your desktop, tablet, and mobile devices every day. The e-edition, that's a digital replica of the print edition, is also included. Learn more details and sign up for a digital subscription at postcrescent.com/subscribe. Any of our USA Today Network Wisconsin sites, just go to the site /subscribe. Once again, thanks to our sponsor, Cooney's Embroidery and Sportswear. They have the skills and experience to customize your apparel and spread the word about your organization. Contact them today at 920-731-0922 or send them an email at Cooney's, COONEYS 0922 at sbcglobal.net. So for Ricardo, for Rosie, and the entire crew with USA Today Network Wisconsin, I'm Brett Christopherson signing off from the Ron Einerson Fieldhouse here on the campus of Neenah High School. Once again, the final score tonight, Neenah 69, Kaukauna 48. Thanks for watching, everybody.